Academician Ridge. Academician Ridge is an underwater structural height separating two of Lake Baikal's three basins, the Central and North Basins. Situated in the central part of the Baikal Rift, it serves as an accommodation zone, transferring motion between faults of similar displacement but different orientation. Hutchinson et al., 1992. The ridge is bounded by two large normal faults, the Primorsky Fault on the northwest and the Olkhon Fault on the southeast, and an oblique-slip fault, the Academician Fault, that runs along the crest of the ridge. The margins of the ridge, Olkhon Island to the southwest and the Ushkanie Islands to the northeast, are above lake level, while the center of the ridge is submerged to depths of 350-400 meters. Kuzmin et al., 2000. Academician Ridge represents a unique sedimentary environment within Lake Baikal. The depths of the two basins it separates, about 900 meters in the North Basin and about 1,600 meters deep in the Central Basin, isolate the ridge from outflows and turbidites. Therefore, sedimentation on Academician Ridge is restricted to fine, continuous hemipelagic sedimentation with dispersed coarse-grained sediment deposited by ice rafting. Kuzmin et al., 2000. The stratigraphy observed in boreholes drilled into Academician Ridge shows that the upper sequence of continuous hemipelagic deposits, which are consistent with the bathymetric high in a deep lacustrine environment, is underlain by a lower sequence that is consistent with prograding deltaic deposits in a shallow water environment. Matz et al., 2000. This change from a shallow water environment to a deep water environment represents two things. 1. That Academician Ridge experienced gradual flooding, and 2. That the presence of a lake in the North Basin occurred long after the presence of a lake in the Central and South Basins first occurred. Matz et al., 2000. Academician Ridge also plays an important role in deep water mixing processes and the circulation of bottom currents. Water with a higher salinity than the lake is fed to the Central Basin by the Selinga River. In contrast, the upper Angora River feeds the North Basin with fresh water. The result is dense, more saline surface waters from the Central Basin flowing northeast and passing over Academician Ridge into the less dense, less saline waters of the North Basin. The saline surface water then sinks along the density gradient to replenish the deep bottom waters of the North Basin. Francis and Carabanov, 2000, Coleman et al., 2003. Timeline of major events. Late Oligocene early Miocene formation of a deep lake in the South and Central Basins. Middle Late Miocene uplift and formation of Academician Ridge. Late Miocene gradual flooding of Academician Ridge. Latest Pleistocene complete submergence of Academician Ridge.